Well, hello. It's Saturday night and no one mess. So yeah, welcome. I'm gonna actually be I'm prepping for my talk actually, and what I need to do is basically get Nuxt Image onto my website so that I can actually write my talk. So this is what I'm going to do. So if you've never heard of Nuxt Image, basically it's a way to make your images more performant. And I'm going to basically be putting it on my website. I've already got it up and running. So this is my website. And I basically want to add the Nuxt images. This is a Nuxt image here. So get started. Let's get started. Okay, so simple, get started. Let's use yarn. I'm just going to add a Nuxt image. And I'm just going to paste it here. And that should just do it for me, which is cool. And I need to read the documentation to see what I need to do in order to get it working. So we've got a couple of things here. We need to add the module to the build modules in the Nuxt config, so we can do that while it's still installing. So let's find the build modules of our Nuxt config. Build modules. So I've got build optimizations, modules, build modules. Here we go. So I can put this in here. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do that. Why is that plus sign in there? Go away, I didn't want you. Let's try that again. Why is this not working the way I want? What's with my keyboard? Why is it not pasting things? I must have something weird going on. Let's just do the, I haven't used this ever, paste. No, why, did I not copy that right? It didn't copy it. You should just copy. This should just copy, right? And I say, if not, I'll just write it. But this should just copy. There we go. I don't know what happened earlier. Copied a plus sign. Why would I copy a plus sign? That's weird. Okay, we have Nuxt Image in the build module section. So hello. Yes, it's been a couple of months. I know it's so hot here. Like literally, I have like 2 windows here and they're open. It's now like 8:15. And I was thinking of going to the pool and I'm streaming instead of going to the pool, especially for everyone. So yeah, it's been too hot to stream. Yes, this is me preparing for the talk. So basically what you're seeing now is me hoping that I can get it work so that I can actually do the talk. That's kind of weird and funny. What webcam do I use? It's the Logitech Brio. Okay, so we've got Nuxt Image there. What's next? Okay, if you're using server target, no, we're using static, so we're fine with this. That's cool. And now I can start using Nuxt Image or Nuxt Picture. Right. Simple, right? You think. So add an image section in the Nuxt config. Right, let's copy this. Nuxt config. Let's put it here. Oh, look, I have one here. Right, I have it already because I'm using Cloudinary for my images. So I've already got an image one here, so this is cool. And that's my base URL for Cloudinary because I've been using Cloudinary for like ever. So now what do I need to do? I hate reading docs. Upgrade, no. Okay, providers. So I'm using a provider. And let me see. Local images, no. Remote images, no. Providers. Okay, the providers are down here, Cloudinary. So I've already got this set up because I'm already using Cloudinary, right? So that's great. And then basically what I need to do is do Nuxt Image Cloudinary equals source, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So that seems pretty straightforward. So I'm going to go to my... let's go to the blog page, right? So this is where I've got loads of images in my, so all these images here. I want to put these through Nuxt Image. So that's in the posts card, I think it's called. Okay. I'm using the Nuxt link. Where's my image? Here's my image. Okay. And it's going to item.image, item.title. And I've got 2 of them. But that's, I think, to do with the Nuxt link and to do with the image because some of them are going internally and some are going externally when they're featured posts. So that's nothing to do nothing to worry about. These are some rumors going on regarding Nuxt 3, Vue 3 support. Is that true? 15th of September for all that news. I'm only talking about Nuxt Image. Sebastian's going to be spreading some news on Nuxt 3. What he will say, I do not know, but you should be there. You'll find out then. Okay, let's go with the Nuxt Image. So I want to use Nuxt Image in here. So where's this? Okay, so I can copy this over like here. And instead of this image, I'm just going to put it in here. So I've got Nuxt Image. I don't even know if this will work. This shouldn't work because I've got a provider, Cloudinary, and a source of Wikipedia. But just out of fun, let's just, I don't know, see what happens. Yeah, now that doesn't really work, right? So what's happening here is, I don't know what's happening here. But anyway, this doesn't work because I need to put my source being this, right? So let me put this in here. Item.image, and I should put in the alt tag as well. And we've got a width and a height. And I don't know what I need to set this. So let's hide this image here. Oh, there's something really, really weird going on with my keyboard. That's better. I think it's just not in the right place. So I'm just like putting my fingers in some place. Is that Nuxt 3 will be released in the end of 2021 or the Q1? No idea. You got to wait for Sebastian for that. It's all like closed information. So we're going to find out on the 15th of September. Everyone's going to find out. Even me, I'm going to find out then. So yeah, well worth listening to this talk because we're all waiting. Okay, so let's see what happened. If this doesn't work, I'm obviously doing something with the wrong card or something. What's going on here? This is Oh, look, this is the blog. Oh, Debbie. Okay, it doesn't matter. Let's just do this one down here as well because this is the one that we want. And let me just hide this. Now this should show, it should break. Does it break? Does it work? Should work? Okay, cool. Something's, yes. Okay, this, at least I know I'm working with the Nuxt Image. So something's happening here and they're not actually updating, right? So let's have a look and inspect and see what's going on. And we can see, okay, thank you for all your updates, Chrome. We can see I've got res.cloudinary, Debbie O'Brien, blah, 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 image upload. So it kind of looks okay, doesn't it? So you would think it would be okay, but it's not okay. So let's see what we need to do. So we have the provider is Cloudinary, and we've got the source, we've got the alt, that should be working. And there's a couple of things that we can do. Let's have a look at the Cloudinary, the docs here. So this one should have image upload, which I think I already had, but I'll just check in the Nuxt config. Yeah, image upload. So this is good. Oh, Is this actually coming from Cloudinary? It is coming from Cloudinary. Okay, yeah. Yeah, this is coming from Cloudinary. So this one should work. But you can see there I've got two HTTPS's res.cloudinary in there, right? So that's why it's not working. So there's something wrong with that image because it's giving me a source of HTTPS, but you can see it here, it's duplicating the source, even though in the actual URL I'm looking at, it's not, right? Because it's just shortened it or something. So that's the problem that I have to solve. Hey, Sassy, how's it going? Are you also streaming on Twitch? I just pressed YouTube at the moment, so I'm only on YouTube. Sorry. I don't think I can change it in the middle of a thing. Yeah, I just did it quickly because, like, I don't know, just, okay, so I need to figure this out. What do I need to do here? I need to, if this is my base URL, right, then my images, I need to remove the base URLs. I need to look at what's coming from this item.image. So if I look in my blog post, which blog post will we take? let's take, amazing things are going to happen, right? Amazing things are going to happen. I mean, I should just do amazing. There we go. So here we go. I've got this image URL, and it's basically taking all of this. And I could probably just delete that, which is going to give me the end part of it. And then I'm going to get the base URL from the Nuxt image. So if I save that, maybe. There we go. Okay, that works. Now it's a bit strange because of the size. So we can fix that. And that's to do with, let's have a look at the Nuxt image and what it does, right? The Nuxt image is going to use the built-in provider. So I'm using Cloud and every provider. It converts the source to the provider optimized URLs, and it automatically resizes the image based on the width and height. Okay, so if I really kind of look at what's going on here in this image, you know, what height do I need it? Like, this is 300 by 200, and that's not the size I want. So I wonder what size I need. Let's go to my actual live site and see if I can figure out what size I need. Let's go to blog, and let's go to inspect. And this image is 407 by 256. That's the rendered size, right? I'm actually loading an image of 4,032 pixels by 3,024 pixels. Oh my God, that's disgraceful. So let's do 407 by 256. Let's put it in there. 407 by 407, 276, 407, 276. Let's put it in. 407, 276. Bum, bum. Let's see. And that's not the right one. Let's see here and refresh that to see if it picked it up. Come on, come on. Yes. So that looks, that's not the right size. Oh, look at that. Why did that not do the right size? 407 by 256. And here, it's 407 by 276, but it looks different. That's very strange. Let's, I don't know, play around with it. Let's put 500 to see what happens. No idea what I'm doing here. It's rare to see you sitting. I know. I'm really tired because I went for a really long cycle today, and I'm just like exhausted, and I just feel like sitting on the sofa. So I'm not, oh, that's, okay. So this, the width is good, but the height is not good. I need to make this image. I don't know why it's, like, I don't know why, like, this wouldn't work at 407 by 256. Rendered aspect ratio 47256. I don't know why it wouldn't just do that. Let's put it back and see what it does. I don't think it's going to. Like, if I refresh it, it'd be perfect. Wouldn't that just work? It'd be nice, but yeah. Yeah, I hate figuring out size. So I've got to figure out the size of this, because otherwise it's going to be, and it's kind of quite blurry as well. It's not as good as this one here, right? So I need to work on that as well. So I could probably like bring it up a size. And what have I got in here? Am I doing any size in here? No, I'm not doing anything in there. Okay, that's cool. So let me go 480. And let me bring that down. 48256. Let's have a look. I mean, that looks quite stretched, doesn't it? It's not exactly what I wanted. That one looks better. 286. I'm like literally just making up numbers as I'm going along. But we can fix that later. If this works. Okay, that looks a bit better. It's probably a little bit not great. Another thing that we can add in here is that we can add the quality, right? This is something we can add in. I'm going to put a quality equals 80. Quality equals 80. All right. What does that do? So if you look here, we've got some props, the width and height. Width and height is what we just did. Use desired width and height for static sized images like icons or avatars, or use original image width or height for responsive images when using sizes. So we could do this as well. I've never done this actually. See a list of the defined screen sizes here, right? So we've got like on a small screen size, big screen size, etc. We can have different sizes, which is quite interesting. I mean, I could just copy this and see what happens. Sometimes that's like the best way of doing things, right? Let me hide this. Oh no, that's not gonna let me. Okay, I'll just remove that and put this one here. Right, let's see what this does. I have absolutely no idea. Never done this one before. And we refresh that and see what I get. I broke it. Did I break it? How did I break it? No, it's back. Okay, yeah, but just the size. You know, you're using Nuxt Image in production. That's working great. That's cool. 8,000 Twitter followers. I know. How cool is that? Yes. And hello. My Nuxt videos are awesome. Oh, thanks so much. All my hard work was worth it. So I think this image is just like the wrong size image for this like website. I've kind of messed up things a bit here, like by putting the size in. This is really, really, yeah, strange. So let's go back and just put these here. This image does look better, doesn't it, than the one before? But if we keep going down, we have like here your widths and heights and presets. We can have a preset of cover. We can have the format equals WebP. We want to serve WebP formats, which I do, because then like, you know, it's going to be better and performant. Hello, we've got Bacon Quagga, cool name. And then we got quality, the quality for the generated images, right? So we might want to do a quality of 80%, because we really don't need 100%, because like, you know, at the end of the day, like the most important thing is you just want the user to get to the actual post and not, oh God, that is so terrible. Oh my God, why am I so bad at this? This is like 300. Let me just do 480 and 300. We'll see. I might end up like stretching all images and making a complete mess of this, but let's see if that works a bit better. So I've got one image, right? And as you can see, you can put in quality, you can put in this, and we just talked about format. So let's put in format equals WebP. This might already have it because I had it on Cloudinary, but might not. Okay, that's looking, it's fine. It's going to do the job. It's looking good so far. And if we inspect this, we should see Cloudinary, we should see 80 and 480. And if we can see the image, you can see how it's getting applied, right? That Nuxt Image is doing this for you. Look, it's adding F auto, and it's 80, and it's adding 480 and 286. And it's adding WebP. Okay, so this is all being added. And you can see here with 480 and height 286, even though I changed it. It didn't update it, but never mind. I think I have to refresh it. So that's working good. And as you can see, which is the most important thing, is that I have a width and height for my images. So Google Chrome Lighthouse test is not going to scream at me and say that I've got no width and height set up. Okay, cool. Next. Oh, why did I do that? So this image isn't working. VS Code tips. So let's try and get that working. VS Code tips. And this page, this one is actually coming from Unsplash, right? So this is not going to work for me because it's going to try and add the Cloudinary provider to the image, right? So if I look at this image of why it's not working, it's adding Cloudinary, right? And it's going to Cloudinary and it's trying to find it. And this is actually coming from Unsplash, right? It's just, you know, free photos that I'm taking. So I need to actually add another provider. So if I go down here, I have Unsplash. Yay! So Unsplash dynamically resizes the images, supported parameters, blah, blah, blah. But it's basically using the Unsplash uses ImageX, a powerful image manipulation service provider. So I need to add the image the provider of Unsplash, but it's using ImageX. So let me show you what that does. Let me first go to the Nuxt config and add the provider of Unsplash. No, what do I need to put in? I need to put in ImageX. ImageX. And I need to take the, where is it? ImageX. This one here on the base URL. But this is not the right one, right? It's a bit confusing actually, because I want the base URL to be Unsplash, but Unsplash uses ImageX. So there's no such thing as a provider called Unsplash. The provider is ImageX, but the base URL is Unsplash. So I want to put images.unsplash.com, which you'll see from my post. Let me close that one. You'll see from this one here. Yeah. And that's basically, now I can remove this. And then that's coming from that. And I've already got some things going on here. I'm fitting it and cropping it and doing 80%. So I'm doing kind of some sort of formatting on the fly on this, but that's fine. Now this is not going to work yet, because basically it's kind of a bit messed up, because I've have done my images and I'm basically saying the provider is Cloudinary. And now I need to say, well, the provider, actually you're Unsplash. And it can't have two providers. So now I'm a bit messed up. GitHub Copilot trying to backseat. Oh, I love GitHub Copilot. It's amazing. It's like, I can't live without GitHub Copilot. I'm going to close that off. It's fantastic. It just does my job for me. So yeah, so basically I've got two providers. So I need to do like my typical viv kind of thing. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just copy this Nuxt image here and I paste it down here. So I want, oh, wait, why did you do that? I didn't press that button. So I want to get rid of Cloudinary here. And I want to get rid of Unsplash here. So I want you to be Cloudinary if you're a Cloudinary image, and I want you to be Unsplash if you're an Unsplash image. So basically I can just go let me see if you're good at view viv equals item.image. Not bad. GitHub Copilot, but I wanted item.provider equals Cloudinary. And I need to put that in a string, don't I? Okay, so if item.provider is Cloudinary, then do this image. And let's see if GitHub Copilot is going to look at that. That's not bad, right? I mean, I want Unsplash, but I'm just going to like do that and then just change it to Unsplash. How cool. I mean, it saves typos, like saves my life, seriously. Awesome video. Thank you. I'm hoping you're enjoying watching. I should be in the pool right now, but I'm right here. No, it's all cool. So I've got Unsplash that's now working. So obviously this is coming from items. So now I need to actually go into this page here. This is where my items are coming from. And I need to put provider Unsplash. And what was the other one I did? Amazing. This one here. This one. No, this one. And provider. Oh, no. Nice. So now this should work. Come on, please work. Do work. We're on live stream. Yes, come on. You got it. You almost got it. Something weird there. Something is not okay. What's happened? What went wrong? Viv item.provider equals Cloudinary. And did I spell this? Oh my God. Unsplash. You see, this is why I need GitHub Copilot, because I cannot spell. So now this should work. Technically. No. Still something up? What's up? Let me see if I do this right. Unsplash. And provider is Unsplash. No, the provider is ImageX, isn't it? How do I spell image X? The provider is image X. Is that how we say it? So I'm making things a little bit complicated for myself because I'm calling it an Unsplash image, but that's because I'm getting it from Unsplash. But the Nuxt Image uses the provider of image X for your Unsplash images. So it's a bit confusing, but now this should work. Oh, did I break it? I broke it. Oh my God, I actually broke it. No, it's back. Yes. Okay, cool. That width and height is so not okay. But the two images are rendering, one from Cloudinary and one from Unsplash, and you can see it here. And it's got a width of 480 and a height of 300, which is, you know, cool, but it's not really cool. Oh, I didn't want to open. I just wanted to hover over you so I can do this. 480 by 113. And then it's the intrinsic size 1277 by 300. So why am I getting 113? I think that's just the format of it. So yeah, it's a matter of understanding image heights and what you're going to put in here. But this should take this. Let me see if I have something added in here for an. Oh, look, I've got width equals 1277. Should I get rid of that and see what happens? And I can get rid of this Q equals 80 too, because I'm already providing that here. Okay, that's a bit. Yeah, that's not what I wanted either. Damn it. I mean, it's not bad. It's just a little bit. Can I play with these here? Will this do it? Let me put. Why are you height 300? You should be height like. Yeah, that doesn't do it. So it's picking up something from here. It's making itself 113. For some unknown reason. I need to fix that. But let's do another one just to see what. Discord is a virtual office. Let's see what happens with this one. Discord virtual office. Okay, let's remove this and put provider equals Unsplash. Okay, we're good. It's going to work. No, this is even worse. Oh my God. Okay, so basically, this is doing a width of 2167. And I've got auto equals format and fit. These are just stuff I copied from when I did the Unsplash image. So basically, like, it's kind of working, but I just have images of all sorts of weird sizes coming, especially from Unsplash. So the height it should take is 403 by 300, 40 by 300. But when it's trying to render that, it's bringing it down, and it's basically just minimizing it to a strange height of 66 pixels. So it's keeping the width. And I wonder if it's something to do with what's added here. And I don't know. I'm going to remove this and see. Okay, so it's now 360. So I'm wondering how to make this height and stuff like this work. So let's have a look. Let's read the docs. We should read the docs sometimes. They do help. Width and height. Specify the width and height of the image. Use desired width and height for static sized images like icons or avatars. So these are not icons or avatars. Use original image width and height for responsive images when using sizes. And we did this before, and this was a bit strange, but let's do it again. Let's do it on the Unsplash ones. Let's put this here, and large. I mean, what's this working at? 480? This is like 100. Yeah, this is very strange. This is not going to do what I want it to do. I know it's not. Yeah, you're still too big. I don't want you to be that big. Why do you want to be that big? And why do you want to be that small? So basically, we need to figure out the sizes of these images. Oh, look what this does. This is interesting. So I've basically just put the size in, and now I've got a sizes equals max width 640. I want you to be 100 view width, and max width 750 view width, 40 pixels. And I've got source sets going on in here for all these images. Wow. So that just like did it out of the box. And I wonder if I make this smaller, what happens? Did that do anything? Did that change? 40 times 360, ratio 433. I don't know if that did anything. I'm going to refresh it. Yeah, it changed in the refresh. No, it's the same. It's the same. Okay, so there's my image. And it's not the height I want. It's not the width I want. Not happy. Need to fix it. Looks good there, but this one is not the same. So it's kind of strange. Now, if I remove this is going to be a problem, because then I do a lighthouse test and it's going to say, you have not specified a height and width. So we don't want that either. We want the height and width. And I'm just trying to figure out what is the best height and width to give it. If anyone has any answers to that question, put it in the chat. Without the height and width. Yeah, it just doesn't get a height and width. And then it's like, so 350 by 262 looks like a nice height and width. I have no idea, by the way. 350 by 262. Let's go for it. 350. I need to study this some more to really understand what's going on and fix them. But the main thing is that we have Nuxt Image working. And I want to show you the main thing that we've just achieved. I don't know why this one. Oh, because this one has, which one is this one? This one. This one has this crop width equals 277. So let's get rid of that. So this is one of those long images. So it's going to like try and make itself. Okay, let's put it back and let's put width equals, what did I just say, 256 or something like that? See what that does. No. I have no idea how Unsplash works. If I put a height in here, what would happen? No. No, you didn't. You just want to be a long image. You just think you're more important than everyone else. That's very good to know. Okay, never mind. I think we can get, I don't know. I think I'll have to figure this out a little bit more. But in the meantime, I've got a crazy looking website with widths and heights. I don't know what width and height this thinks it is now. It's like, it's decided it's going to be 350 by 464 because it just decided. So let's see what else we can do here. We've got sizes. Provider, we just did the provider preset. Preset equals cover. We can define presets. Format WebP, we just added, we added the quality, and fit. So we can add cover, contain, fill. Fill, ignore the aspect ratio of the input and stretch to both provided dimensions. Interesting. Let's try that. Fit equals fill. This could go horribly wrong. Really could. Fit equals fill. See what happens. You think this will work? I want you to be the size I just told you to be. And no, you're just going to be long. What? No, it's still long. Still long. Okay. inside, preserving the aspect rate, resize the image to be as large as possible while ensuring its dimensions are less than or equal to both those specified. No idea. Let's just like play with everything and see what happens. I'm on these, yeah, I'm on this one. And here, it's deciding, it's thinking. No, it still wants to be big for some reason. And I have no idea if it's to do with these. So I might just remove this for now. We'll come back on that later. I really want it just to be, is that even the right height? Like, let's just do something really simple to see if it's actually obeying what I decided to do. Right, you're now 50. Obey me and be 50. It looks like it's obeying me, right? No. And then it just like comes out and like, and then stretches, right? So something, how do we make it not stretch? Cover, preserve the aspect ratio, ensure the image covers both provided dimensions by cropping. Let's just try cover. Cover might work. Cover might do the job. Come on, cover. Do the job. Like in CSS. Okay. It looks like no, it's really weird, right? I don't know why it's not. 350 by 461. Okay, it did take the 50, right? So it is applying the 50. So let's put that back to 80, for example. I know they're different sizes, but don't worry. And let's put you down below. Right, so this is just, yeah, very strange. So I don't like cover. This is not what I want. Outside, preserve the aspect ratio. Again, let's just put that in here. See what happens. Dun, 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 dun. Come on. Yeah, it's kind of not doing what I want it to do. And before, maybe I need to go back and put these back on here. Is this the one? Discord is a virtual office. Let's see what happens if I put these back. And VS Code tips. Because this has got the, let's go back to the original and see what this does. This is when I copied it from. From Unsplash. Okay, so now I've got very strange looking images. It's really weird, right? Why are you so weird? Because it's outside, it's preserving. Oh, I don't want to preserve. Ignore the aspect ratio of the input and stretch. Did I already do fill? I don't know. I don't remember. Images are hard. They sure are. It's just like, they should just be, you know, I mean, I have it working on mine, but I'm not using Nuxt Image. Oh God, that's not what I want. That is definitely not what I want. Okay, with Nuxt Image, what else are you giving me? Contain. We could try contain. We could try contain. Because if we look at here, right, these are, you know, perfect. They're just fitting in here. What am I doing in here that it's doing different? I'm just not setting, the CSS is setting the height, right? That's what's happening. 100%. The CSS is setting it. And here, it's being set in here. Interesting. Interesting. Max width 100%. So what if I did something? No, I mean, your max width is 100%. So it's like if I came in here, so this size is 407 by 256. think they're all 407 by 256, right? No. Yeah, 406.67 by 256. I guess it's the size of the screen as well. And I've got object fit cover. If I was to remove that, that's going to give me that. So this is what's happening. The CSS is not being applied. And that's the issue. So I wanted to make the CSS is not doing anything. I've got to figure that out. These are other providers we can put round corners and things like that. That's coming from Cloud and Area, etc. We don't need to do that. So basically, I need to figure out how I can get the width and the height to be the correct one. And if I just remove all this, see what happens. It's not going to respect it. It's not going to respect the CSS. So all my images were controlled by CSS, and now I'm putting actual width and heights on them, and that's what's going to cause issues. Look, I've got no height. So I just decided to be whatever height he wanted. Terrible, terrible stuff. And this is being applied on the image. And it is still applying it, so it's still working. So that would be the original. Oh my God, that's like massive. Wow, that's my computer. That's my phone. No, it's not actually. So that's interesting. If I remove the max width of 100%, it just goes into the massive size that it is, because the rendered size is now 1277. So when I put max width here, I now have the rendered size of 480. That's pretty impressive, pretty interesting to know. And I've still got an intrinsic size and the aspect ratio. So basically, oops, now my file size is 157 KBs. What is my original file size? Have I actually achieved anything at all? 157, right? So this is the same. So now what I need to do is put those back. It's going to be ugly, I know. Oh no, I'll figure it out. And let's see what size difference it is. Still loading. Come on. Come on. Come on, come on. Turn the radio on. Do, 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 do. Oh, am I having internet problems? Don't die, internet. You're on localhost. Let's do Google. Well, okay, internet is working. So I broke Nuxt, maybe. That's also possible. Let's have a look. Are you stuck? No, you're okay. So what's your problem? Okay, now you're loading. Okay. And then it just shifted. Okay, so I want to see what size, what am I gaining from this image? That's now ugly when it was beautiful. Oh. So it's now 19 KBs. So you see the difference? That once I figure out the actual width and height issue, the saving of this one image, this is 19 KB, and this one is 157 KB. See that? That's the difference. Now my intrinsic size is much different. And for some reason, it's taking 211 times 280. And the rendered size is just like being completely different size. 85%. 85% saving. Good maths there. That's a pretty big saving for one image, right? So Once we figure out the width and the height stuff, which, you know, eventually we will, that's going to make this page a whole lot nicer in size. And that's really, really cool. So I have no idea how to make the size better using Nuxt Image. As you can see, it's just not doing what I want it to do. So I've got to really, the fit property specifies the size of the images. There are 5 standard values you can use as property. Cover, the default. It preserves the aspect ratio, ensuring the image covers both provided dimensions by cropping or clipping to fit. Preserves the aspect, like this like sounds right. Like it should be cover. Well, let me put a width of 600 by 280, right? This is crazy, but I don't know, just playing around, seeing if I can make head or tail of how I get the width and height and how it works. Okay. So it's preserving the aspect ratio. So let me put height 100%. What if I do that? That didn't help much. Okay, so 600 by 280. Let me put 600 by 400. That's something like kind of, you know, see if that makes any kind of difference. Refresh. Is it supporting lazy loading either? Good question. So where does it talk about lazy? It talks about lazy. It talks about lazy here. Think no, or on the home page. Let me go back to the home page. Image provider, standards compliance, generate images. Where is it about lazy? Do they remove lazy? Options, screens. These are screen sizes, domains, no, presets. Oh, this is really cool, by the way, because you can actually set presets, which we should do, because then it just makes it easier. So if we want it to be always like 50 and 50 and format JPEG, we could put it in here, but for like blog posts, for example. So all my blog posts will be of that one, or all my Unsplash images, etc. And then I don't have to write that in different places if I have the images in different places. So you can set in the Nuxt config. Oh, and you can put a random provider. Weird. To create and use a custom provider. Custom provider. Okay. Static file name. So it doesn't say anything about lazy loading, but it just says supports the native lazy loading, right? So it doesn't tell you how to do it, but basically it's just supports it out of the box, which basically means that you put loading, look, thank you, GitHub Copilot, loading equals lazy on the images. And that will just work because it's using the image tag, and whatever the image allows you to add, such as alt source, it will also allow it to add. So loading, you need to specify it, because obviously we don't want to lazy load all your images when it might not be necessary to do it. So it's up to you to actually put it in. It was on the top of the Nuxt Image page. Yeah, you were faster than me. Okay, so we're good. We have a ugly looking sizes images. This is not very good at all. And I have no idea if the Cloudinary ones are going to be better. Let's do another Cloudinary one. I have no idea why I love Nuxt. That's got to be a Cloudinary. Let me see. Why I love Nuxt. It has to be. Told you. So let's remove that. Is that right? Yeah. And let's see if this gives me some other weird size. Oh, I need to put preset provider. There we go. So that one's not bad in size-wise, right? Like the Cloudinary ones seem to be a little bit stretched, maybe. We're maybe a little bit stretched. The Cloudinary ones seem to be a little bit better than the Unsplash ones. Let me put 256. That might change it. Does it make it nicer? Maybe. No. Oh God, that's even worse. Now I'm like, whew. I mean, the stage is big, but it's not, that big. No art direction, though. What do you mean by no art direction? What does that mean? Okay, so let's do that. How do I fix these images? How do I make the images beautiful? Because this is not good. Like, it's very lightweight, but it's not what I want it to do. Let's go back to this one. Width equals, what did I say, 480 or something? It's not going to do anything. I have no idea. I mean, the width is better, right? The width is better. The height is getting better. So it's now 480 by 400, and our rendered aspect ratio 6:5. Where are you getting the 400 from? Who gave you 400? Oh, I gave you 400. What happens if I did this? So it's getting 480 from Unsplash, and it's getting 400 from the Nuxt Image. Now it should be 300. Let me refresh that. That's interesting. That's working better. So, like, I could work with that. Let's do the Discord one. Discord is a virtual office. So instead of width, oops, I'm going to put width 480. Or did I say 600? What did I put there? I don't remember. 600, I think. It's different size. Can we do something with CSS to, like, what's the cover one with CSS? What is it? Fit? Object fit? Cover? No? Never mind. No. I've got lazy loading here, but I actually don't seem to have, I don't have that cover one in anymore. The fit equals cover. Why is that not in there? That's interesting. I think it's by default fit cover. And that's why it doesn't show up. Let me go back to fit. Yeah, this is the default one. But let me see if this works by putting something else. I want to just see it. Maybe it doesn't do anything. Maybe it doesn't show you that it's there because it doesn't show you just like, yeah, because these are like, from the actual HTML attribute. So that's why you're seeing it. And the rest is just like applied behind the scenes. So you're not going to see it. I mean, we're getting there, right? It's getting better. Just some images are, different sizes. Okay, this looks, yeah, this is not the one I want, right? This is stretched, this image, and stretched, but it's stretched all images. So it's not what I want. I don't want to ignore the aspect ratio of the input and stretch. Let's ignore it and see. I know we did this before. but to keep playing around with it until you get it right. It's the only way. It's the only way, especially when you're taking images from somewhere else. You're not cutting them yourself. These are coming from somewhere else, and you've got to work with them. Yeah, that's what I was hoping it wouldn't do. Let's go back to cover, and I mean, I've got 600 here. Let's put 480. I've got 600 in the actual image size. And now they should be the same. And you'd think it just like make itself the same. It's not going to do that. Ooh, looks good. But then the image, something happens and then it changes. And that's the problem. Did you see that? Yeah? Look, I'll do it again. When I refresh the page, the DOM elements are saying I need this size. So it reserves that size for it. And then it just like changes and gives it a different size. And that's the problem that I'm trying to solve. So the rendered size is 480 by 300. Are you really 480 by 300? Because you're definitely not. You're 480 by 240. So you're not doing what you should be doing. This one is probably actually working at the best. And this one is not doing what it should be doing. This is 480 by 360. Who told you to be 360? You see, that's the issue. I do not want this to go beyond here, and I want this to stretch. And I don't know how to make it do that. I'm just going to play with these one more time. And if not, I'm going to have to give up, have some dinner. If you change the height of the element that image is wrapped, it should be fine. You think so? Oh, I didn't try that. I didn't try that. Let's do that. So in the div, let's give it a class of image. I don't think I have another class of image. Height. What do we say, 480? Yeah, we can do, look, I love this. Look, object, cover. We said 480, right? That's, or did we say 300? I can't remember. Oops, I don't want all them. Right, so I'm setting this. So I now have a size that this div, oh no, because this is actually not, did I do that right? Oh, there we go. There we go. Macy on the ball. Okay, so now it's just a little bit weird stretched. So we just need to fix that, but we've got them not being crazy. So let's go back to these and see if we can fill maybe or cover. What do we have in here? What did I put inside? Let's go back to cover. I know I'm so bad at this. I've been using Tailwind for so long, and I just like forget to do things in CSS these days. That makes our lives easier, but I still wanted to play around with it and see what these things do. It's all a learning lesson. Okay, that looks beautiful, except Discord, you just are not big enough, I think. What would you do in that scenario? What would you do in that scenario, Macy? Or Massey, did I say your name wrong? Sorry. Yeah, we might need to fill instead of cover, right? But it's going to ignore the aspect ratio and stretch. Should we try inside again? This is the problem when you take like long images and wide images, and then and then they're all different sizes. I mean, I could get away with it, right? But it's not great. It's not ideal. Come on, Discord. That looks better. He looks stretched. He looks fantastic. Oh, there's like a no win, right? Preserve this, resize the image to be as small as possible. I'm just gonna do them all and see if I can see a solution. I mean, it's fun to play with, right? Yeah, it's good. Okay. Yeah. Maybe I just need to find a bigger image or change Discord size. This is another option. If I change this to be 800 so that he is big and, oh no, that wasn't, no, not that. 4, really? Oh, there you go. Bingo. So we've got to play around with Unsplash's image sizes, plus the CSS image sizes, plus the Nuxt image width and height. Woof. Okay. It's kind of a lot of work. But it could be, I mean, it's worth it, right? So this is good. This is looking really good. And then I should do the size property because it's kind of cool, right? I think the background crops the image the wrong way. Maybe it serves the cached image from earlier. The back end, sorry, the back end. Yeah. So playing with the crop in the back end from Unsplash is what I just changed there. The width from Unsplash. I'm taking different widths and making it. And I think I've got to do that for depending on the width of certain images if they're, you know, this way or this way. But it's not too bad. And this is something I don't really understand so much. Space separated list of screen sizes. So let me see. And we saw this earlier when we put it in, what it does. But let's put it in again and let's have a look at what my sizes would be. So yeah, these are not even that nice on this screen. Oops. What are we learning today? We're learning how to work with images. So this image size, what is the actual size of this? I'm so bad at this, but like sometimes I just do this kind of thing to see the image. This size I need is, I can't even see that, 640. Size I need is 640, right? So when I'm in here, so really this should be 640. I know I'm breaking everything now. 640 by 400 was that kind of. Let's go to the actual page. And what is the actual size of this? Yeah, but this is on this screen, so 350. I don't know. Let's just 640 by 480. It's kind of like a standard YouTube size. That should fix the go away. I don't want to save you. That should fix the size here. Refresh. Come on. Be as wide as I want you to be. Fit in the box. Yes. Okay, good. So now you're going to work on mobile devices. That's Discord's a little bit strange. I might need to change the sizes of Discord now that I've like updated that. Discord, you can be 640. Okay, that's a bit nicer. Good. We got that sorted out. And we could probably put this as 640 as well. I don't even know if I remove 640, what's going to happen. Is it going to break? Maybe because like we fixed that CSS. It might we might not need to manually put the width and heights in of the images. What do you think? That works. And let me see the other one, VS Code tips. I'm going to remove this. That would make life easier. Does look a bit weird though, doesn't it? Put you back. So that one needs it because it's a longer image, and Discord doesn't need it because Discord is a normal size image. What is my favorite backend language? Backend language. Well, I don't really write any backend languages except like say Node, so JavaScript to write Node. That's probably the only one I really kind of know. But I have a lot of very good .NET developer friends. They're doing some great stuff. Java I find very complicated, very difficult. And what other backend languages are there? PHP. Oh, I used to do that years and years ago. Object fit position. You're coming out with all the cool stuff. Object fit position. I haven't used that ever in my life, I think. Object fit on the CSS. Object fit position. Watch this. Who knows what this does? I certainly don't. And then you think I removed the PHP. Yeah, I did PHP many, many years ago. And I wasn't very good at it. So I don't really remember much. And we could probably then remove from, I'm just trying out what VS Code tips. Isn't this the big image? So let's remove this width and see what happens with this object fit position. I still think I need it, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, it's not perfect, right? So I need to put the width here because of this image for whatever reason. Golang pipe. Yeah, I haven't never used them. They look great. Rust looks great. There's a lot of cool stuff out there. Okay, this image is looking good. This image is looking good. Now look what I've got in here. I don't want to be 100. So let's change this. What am I doing? I'm a big size. I'm a big size. I'm a big size. I'm very big. I'm very big. My should go into 2. It just goes to 3. Really? Is that what I did? Oh my God. Am I that bad? My site is terrible. It's like, seriously, that should be improved. But, oh no, these are all weird now. Object fit position to center or bottom. What do you mean by that? Oh, you mean like object fit. Where am I? You mean object fit position to center. Let's have a look at object fit. Why do I need to Google? I agree. I love you. Come on. Object position. What's for dinner, Debbie? Very good question. I'm starving. What are you cooking? Object fit. So object position. I've never used this before. Has anyone ever else used this before? So you want me to put object position, I'll leave it as center, and then put it bottom, center bottom. Or I don't need object fit anymore. Position bottom, object, position bottom. Object fit is not equal to object position, isn't it? Okay. So I leave the 2. They're all coming out at me now. Oh my God. Showing my true colors. I know nothing. I just get paid. Yeah, that's not doing what I want it to do. Let's have a look. I mean, they look beautiful. Object fit cover and object position bottom. Is that not what I did? Object fit. Oh, cover. Oh God. I knew that. I was just testing to see if you're all awake. That's basically, yeah. Okay, come on, fix, do it. Do your stuff. Be right. Come on, refresh. It will all work. I mean, they're beautifully lined. I definitely have something going on there that shouldn't be going on. I need to change something. Maybe I need to fix the, I think I know what it is. It's because I'm doing this sizes thing. Let me just fix this and see if this works. So on small screens, I want you to be 640 pixels. I mean, I actually think it needs to be like, let's just do it for all of them and see what happens. Because this is, I think this is what's causing it, this 400. I'm messing with too much stuff. What am I trying to do? That is a great question, Randy. What on earth am I trying to do? So I'm using Nuxt Image to add my images instead of using just my images from the normal image tag. And they're coming from Unsplash and they're coming from Cloudinary. And now I've got don't touch to object fit and position and do something else. Okay. So basically object fit and position are right. So they're positioning themselves correctly, but I'm playing around with the with what's going on here. And as you can see, I've got like a height of 480, right? If I was to change this, what would happen? Nothing. A max size, right? So I've got 640. And let me, so they do work. This works better. But this one is not getting the right height. Why? I don't know. So it's 480, but it's the rendered size is 249, which is why it's not getting to that size. So maybe I need to change this. Let me just see what happens. This could break. I could break everything right now by doing this. I don't know why I need to refresh it, but it seems like I do. Okay, so that does strange things that I didn't want it to do. That's not a good idea. So I need to have that height. And maybe I need to put a minimum height or something. Like, this is great. This is beautiful, but it's just got a space here and I want to get rid of that space. Ah, so annoying. This is so annoying. So you are 330 by 259, but the intrinsic size is 640 by 480 because that's what I set you to be, which is 4 by 3. So that's a beautiful ratio. So that's great. And the rendered size is 330 by 249. I could probably drop that to 600 by 400, maybe, but I think it's just going to break. I do have fit outside. I could put fit cover back. I don't think it's actually doing anything. Check the margin. Do I have any margin? No, I don't think I have any margin. I will check. Let me refresh. So I can just like, no, there is no margin. You are not there. There's no padding, there's no margin, there's no nothing, as you can see. So basically you just, this is now an intrinsic size of 533 by 400. So that's interesting how it changed. So I really do need 600 by 400. 6 by, what did I have before? Yeah, 640 by 480. 640 by 480 is correct. And let me put it to 840. See if that makes a difference here. I don't even know if the sizes are going to make a difference or not, because I've never played with these before. Dun, 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 dun. Display flex on the list. Really? I think it's already got display flex. This is the flex here. And I got a flex shrink going on there. And now you're taking too long to load. Come on. I like this object position. This is cool. Nice. You learn something new every day. Okay. So this is interesting. You've decided to be the full width and you don't have enough to be it. So this is going to be bigger because I've put this 840 in here. I wonder if I change it here, will it just refresh here? Do you think? No idea. It equals the height of the cards, which may be the issue. Oh, you think like I've set it, which is what's causing the issue. It could be. Let me see. Oh no, no, you didn't refresh. You didn't do what I wanted you to do. Did I put 840 in here? Oh, I did. Oh yeah. Oops. Let's put 480. I don't know if this is width or height. The first card is good. So do that on other cards. The first card is good. Like this one. Yeah, but it's too big. I think that's the problem because this is a long image. So it's like taking up too much space. And yeah, there is some sort of flex thing going on. Do they move? Like move? Oh, yeah, you're right. I see what you mean. Oh, Siri, I did not ask for your help. I see what you mean. I see what you mean. The first image was actually making it to the height that's set. So I have just too much height set. So I need to reduce this because I don't want it to be that height is too much, right? Or is it? Height of 480. Someone tell me the sizes that I need. Play with height. You want me to play with height? Oh my God, I'm going to break everything. 300. Like be smaller. Don't take up so much space. I don't know why this doesn't just refresh. It should just refresh. But it's setting. Yeah, so this is setting the image. Just put them all at 480. You're all going to be 480. No matter what, you are 480 pixels. And you're just going to be what you want, aren't you? We're almost there, though. I mean, it's pretty much, you know, like you could almost get away with this. Almost send this to production. Oh, God, now I broke it all. There's no way did I break it all. There's no way did that just... No way. No way. You did not work. So, yeah, it's the card is set. Now I've broken it all, and I have no idea. From the 640. Really? You need to be 640? Because this is taking the width. Image module is not working, and back to normal module for images. No, it's working. It just needs a little bit of extra attention to detail for heights and widths. But the saving is worth it. So basically, I just need to figure out why the image is not taking up that full width. Because if I go into here, like this is perfect, right? But here, it doesn't. Oh, look. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This is interesting. Okay, it's media queries. It's all about the media queries. It's all about the media queries. So middle needs to be like, I don't know, why, like something like that. I didn't refresh. I did not refresh, and it's not going to do it right. Yeah, media queries is causing issues. Like, look at that. That one is good. Those ones aren't. And I think it's to do with this. Now, if I remove this, what happens? Do you think it will work? So the sizes for like small and medium screen are good when you have like massive images. But when we're playing with images that are pretty much the same size, I don't think it's even worth playing with. So we got one image working, and these images are not working. And that did not refresh. Next, why are you taking so long to refresh? No, it's still doing its business wrong. That's a bit annoying, isn't it? I mean, it's not. I don't think it's even a Nuxt Image thing. If you actually put heights and widths on your images, which is what Lighthouse wants you to do now, you're just going to get this. So it's to do with these intrinsic sizes. I've got 4:3 ratio, and someone said something about Flexbox. Let's have a look at this Flex Shrink, and let's remove that. They didn't do anything. And we have Flex here. And I don't know why. I think everything's going slow for some reason. I'm selecting you and you're not showing. Come on. I think my computer, oh my God, my computer is like, yeah, it's like hotter than an oven. Like, it's ridiculous. In Code Inspector, change height to 100% of the image. Let's have a look. Oh, why have we got 300 pixels? Oh my God, did I change that before? And shit. How did I change that? Where did that change? Oh my God. I can cook an egg on my computer right now. I could cook more than an egg. Oh my God. Max, you are the best. I forgot I put a height of 300 pixels for some strange reason. And I forgot to remove it. And that was causing all the issues. Oh, it's always that one little thing. Now this is working and looking great. So this is pretty amazing. And as you can see, I know I showed this earlier. There's a couple of other people joined. Like this image, if I inspect it, I always put this down here. It's much nicer. It's now 50 KB, and this one is a ridiculous 157 KB, right? So that's a massive change. Now, it was smaller earlier, and we kind of like made it bigger. So we could actually go back and play around with this. Now that we have the height is 100%, we could try and make this smaller and see if that works, and do like, we don't need 640. We might only need like 480. I don't think this is going to work, but let me just bear with me. Bear with me. I know. Yeah, so this doesn't work. So we do need, no, that did work. Oh shit, that worked. But it's going to have layout shift because the intrinsic size is wrong. So if I knew maths better, I'd be able to like take that down to be a smaller size with the right aspect ratio. Like 600 by 400 is not going to do much. But basically something like that to try and reduce the size, and we can try and reduce that even further. And I think the cloudinary image looks terrible. You're the best because you suggest. Yes, no, for sure. You have saved my CSS ass. Yeah, that's not helping for some reason. So I don't know. It needs, for some reason, I need 640 by 480. Do not ask me why, because I have absolutely no idea. But this is working and it's good. I can remove this. And look, actually, if you look, I had object cover on the actual image before. It's just because I'm using Tailwind. I just forget I have these things. I don't know if, yeah, yeah, no, it would work. The CSS would work here. Like, what if I just went back and did this and put my Tailwind CSS back in here? What would that do? Like, I'm gonna hide your CSS because I had the CSS here. I just want to see if this is gonna make a difference. I want to see if your CSS is better than my CSS. Look, this works. Kind of. Oh, that did weird. That did something weird, didn't it? Let me get rid of that so we can see this. Refresh. Let's watch the screen. That didn't do anything. You're meant to refresh. Oh, now it's not even refreshing. I'm going to just have to change the page. And let's go back to blog. So this is looking good. It would work perfectly. So I was right all along. My CSS was good, just I had removed the class and not put it back, which is the object fit and the width of full and the height of 64. Damn. Please fix that height on media query min width. What have I got on media query min width? MacBook, why are you so slow? Yeah, it's so hot. It's like burning. I'm just gonna like literally like have to put it on the swimming pool to cool it down. It's just like, it's crazy. What do you want me to do with the media query min width? It's looking good though. I can't ship this to production yet because I haven't put the other images in. I'm going to show anyone who came late. I will show you how I did this just so you can kind of see. Oh, look at that. That's looking beautiful. Let's go to the iPad. It's looking amazing. Nice topic. Thank you. It's looking amazing. I'm so proud of this. This is looking so cool. Right. So let's just put a couple more images in there really quickly. I'll show you how I did that. Basically, we're using the provider. I'm saying if the provider is Cloudinary, to use the Nuxt Image Cloudinary provider. If it's Unsplash, to use the Image X provider. So now I want to go to min width 1920 or something like that, your MacBook size maybe. Okay, let me do that in a second. Let's finish what I'm just showing here. The next image is learning React. So learning React, and basically I need to go up to my Nuxt content and basically take the base URL out because I've set it in the Nuxt config. And then I need to put in a provider. This is just me. I could have called this image. I could have called this whatever I want. Unsplash. Were you coming from Unsplash? I think you were coming from Unsplash. I think it was. So now I should have learning React. Yes. And it's beautiful. Understanding Nuxt middleware. Under Nuxt middleware, what did I call it? There we go. And again, remove Unsplash because I've got the base URL and put in here provider Unsplash. I should have now this one. Yes, looking beautiful. And customizing the Nuxt loading. Let's have the Nuxt loading. Loading. Next to loading. And we'll do the same, remove that. So it's a bit of manual work. I've got to do this here, but then I gained so much in performance that it's worth it. Again, provider is something I created to differentiate between the Cloudinary images and the Unsplash images. So you don't or might not need this, but I did. And there I've got my 3 images. So that's looking very cool. And some couple of things I can do to improve this is take these things that are duplicated stuff, right? And I can create a specific one. So let's have a look at how I do this. Preset, is it called preset? No. Where is what I'm looking for? Preset. Preset. Preset are defined sets of image modifiers that can be used, create unified forms. So preset is like blog, for example. Preset blog, right? Don't worry, I know what I'm doing. I promise you. And then I need to create that preset. Where do I create the preset? In options? Is it in options? Presets. So now I can create the preset of blog. Let's copy this in my Nuxt config. Image, presets, blog, modifiers, format. Let's put it WebP. And I could just copy this. Width, height, format. Take all of this. We won't do quality for a second. Let's leave quality out. Oops, this way. No, this way. This way. Put this in here. Oh, got to I've got to do it. JSON. I think like if I just saved it, it would just, know that I want it to be. Yeah, it doesn't do it. I want you to just do it. No, gonna manually do it. No problem. I got you. Nuxt error, fatal error. Oh my God, Debbie, you caused a fatal error. Terrible. Okay, so now I've got this as preset as blog, so I can use that instead, and that's going to take. Oh, I did that already. Fit cover. Can remove those, and I'm just going to remove quality 80 from Cloudinary because I think Cloudinary is already doing some sort of image optimization on the image, and that's why it's not looking as good. There we go. That looks good, right? Just gonna double check, refresh. No, it's still loading, so it's not actually fully working because it opened on another screen because it does that sometimes. Dun, 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 dun. Is it kind of like it's kind of like a bit blurry on your end. My computer is like, I think I'm gonna need a new computer very soon. It's fine when I don't stream. If I just give up streaming and recording videos or having like loads of Visual Studio Code windows open, then it's fine. I'm going to close this window because this is like just getting too long. And I'm going to do, it's still not finished. Did I cause a fatal error still? No, it's still building. Oh my God, it takes so long. It's normally quicker. This is my computer. It's nearly there. But as you can see, yeah, we can put in here these presets. And that means I don't have to like duplicate that out. And I can use this because I have these in other places. And I'm going to need to do the same up here. It's probably a better way of doing this, by the way. It's interesting that I had this here. But anyway, let's put that there and get rid of that. Oops, I broke it again. No, don't break things. Okay. Okay, you're good. Salam alaikum. Happy days. Okay, where are we going? Come on, you should be finished. Next. Show me your stuff. I don't know why it's still not loading. I think it's just like... Oh my God. Okay. So I have put a thing in that I always go to the port of 8,000 for debbie.codes. Always. And I've set that up. So I always go to the port of 8,000. So when I'm running other things, I never have like, this port is in use. But I forgot. And it's really cool because then it's like you set the port. So this is looking good. It's looking pretty all right. I've got to do all those other images. I'm not going to do that right on the stream because you'd get so bored watching me. But I want to... I know we have a question. Go ahead with your question. If you have a question, I will do my best. I don't know the answer to everything though, so I will let you know that up front. Yeah, this is looking much better. It's going to be much more performant, and we're going to be like happy days. That's basically the plan. That was the plan of today. Yeah, still looks good. We've got a smaller size, but that's, you know, we don't need big sizes for these images. And you want me to do minimum widths and stuff like that. And I can't even remember how to do that on Tailwind. Tailwind, media, queries. Breakpoints, Tailwind. No, I don't want breakpoints. I just wanted media queries. Max width. This is not really what I wanted. Yeah, no, I don't want that. I don't want breakpoints. I'll figure that out later. I just need to put MD or something like this to the CSS for the height, because I'm getting a... And I've got this repeated like so many times. I know it's like 4 times repeated. So this is like pretty terrible. I could possibly do this a lot better. This is basically just, you know, because of the URL. But, you know, so maybe MD height. I don't know. No idea what I'm doing here or why min width 1920. Anyway, Macy, send me a message, or Massey, sorry. Send me a message. Tell me what you mean by min width 1920 on the images, because I don't see why I need to do it. Because, yeah, look at that, 1277. This is so nice. I'm going to start finishing up unless anyone has anything else they want to see or they want me to do. If you have a question, now's the time before I close the show. Media screen. Yeah, but what do you want me to put in the media screen? What am I putting in there? Like, this is what we're getting. Media screen. I get that. But what am I putting in the media screen? What am I doing? You mean in the image here? Yeah, but what code? What code? What do you want me to put in there? What do I need to do? What am I doing? You know, I haven't wrote a media query in so long. Since working with Tailwind, I have not put a media screen and min width 1920. And you want me to put this stuff in here? Yeah? Is this what you want? Is this? What am I doing? Height 100%, width 100%? No idea what we're doing, why we're doing that. Let me undo this. No, we don't want that. We don't want that. Refresh. I was going to do a lighthouse test, but it's going to take like way too long to do. Hi, Reza. I put it correct. Oh, I am the best. Thank you for your help. Okay, so I've got a media query going on there. I can remove this. And this is all good. And I've got all this going on. It's all cool. And I need to manually do every single image now to put them all in, which I will do another day. And that's it. Anyone else, any other questions or anything else they want to know? Now is a great time. Deploying Netlify. Oh, this is the Cloudinary one. So just remove this. Bang. Provider Cloudinary. Now I should have another image. There we go. Your laptop regulation is 1920 pixels. Maybe your MacBook is different, but I'm sure it works if you use important. Yeah, it's all good. I'm not on the MacBook screen either. I'm on like a wider screen, but I've zoomed in, so it looks better. Why live streams scare me? Let's just do this one. Why live streams scare me? Cloudinary image. Bam. Did I do that wrong? No, I did not do that wrong. You want to take it from here. Get rid of that because it's in the Nuxt config. Provider Cloudinary. Oh my God, it's like 10 o'clock. It is so past my dinner time. Wow, look at that. Fantastic. And how progressive. This is the last one I'm doing. Progressive. Maybe just call it progressive. Progressive web apps. And remove you. And provider was Cloudinary. And ta-da! Look at that. So cool. It's like getting there. The only thing is I do have lazy loading on these 3 images. Probably shouldn't because, you know. Oh, your laptop resolution, I was going to say, is when I'm on 4K on this. So it's a bit like, it's a bit kind of, different. Let's just do these 2 more. Adding view plugins is the last 2 I'm going to do. And then I need to eat. What is for dinner? Plugins. Cloudinary again. It's a PNG? Really? Wow. Provider. Cloudinary. Now I wonder if I remove the PNG from here, is this going to work? Because Cloudinary normally puts the image for you. Look, it does work for me. Right? And let's see what image it's going to give me. Ba-bum-ba-bum-ba-bum. It's just, you know, not giving me anything there. Which is cool because it's just deciding what image it's going to give me, what format is best. So that's kind of cool. So remember, we can do that with Cloudinary. We can remove. And let's do creating video courses. Creating video courses. Cloudinary again. PNG. Let's remove the PNG. And let's remove this. And let's put provider Cloudinary. And nice one. So this is all looking very, very cool. I should remove all of like these PNG. Who put a PNG there? Like that's like the worst. Oh my God, terrible. Live streams, PNG. Wow. Let's remove all that. this one, Cloudinary, remove the PNG and let it automatically decide which format to be, because then it's just like nicer. Next, middleware. Nice. JPEG, let's remove you. It all breaks in a minute. It's all my fault. You're good. And I can even remove WebP because it's just going to decide for me. So Nuxt Image is going to do that for me. It's going to decide which image it should use depending on. Did it? Or did I break everything? I didn't break everything. Did I break everything? No. There we go. So I'll do the rest of them later. But this is kind of, looking cool. It's all working as it should. And yeah, that's it. That's Nuxt Image. So I am going to be giving a talk on Nuxt Nation about Nuxt Image. You've already seen all the inside details, and I'm just going to be like explaining it in a shorter format with the results. I'm going to have this finished by then and published, and I'm going to show you different tests, Lighthouse tests on them, and what we've gained in performance. I haven't got the answer to that yet, so once I've done this, I'll be able to show the differences. But I've already started the talk, and I've already started like creating the slides, and I've already got the before, so now I just need the after. So thank you all for watching. Thank you all for your help, everyone. You all rock. You're amazing. Keep the help coming in because it really helps. I need to eat some dinner now. And have a great Saturday night, Saturday morning, or wherever you are in the world. Enjoy, and see you the next time I go live. Thanks.